One doubt which every person has is about the genuinity of Rudraksh. How we can identify a genuine Rudraksh, as in the market there are many fakes which are in circulation due to the rarity of the beads as well as due to the high prices. When it comes to the identification of a genuine Rudraksh, generally I advise people following things. Number one, try not to buy a one-mukhi round Rudraksh of Nepal origin, for the simple reason that a genuine one-mukhi of Nepal is a myth and it is generally not available. One-mukhi, if someone is really seriously looking for, then one can go for one-mukhi of Indonesian variety, the Java bead. It is definitely a easily available and a genuine bead. Second thing I advise is that people should not go for higher mukhi beads unless they are very sure that the source is dependable and there is no chance of getting cheated. Gauri Shankar Rudraksh is another rare Rudraksh which is often faked by gluing two different beads together. Therefore, one should be extremely careful in going for a Gauri Shankar Rudraksh. For the higher mukhi beads, there are some practices which are commonly advised by the traders. One is that a genuine Rudraksh will sink in the water. This is not correct because the density of Rudraksh bead depends on the level of maturity. Even a genuine Rudraksh, if plugged before its maturity, will float in the water, and an artificial Rudraksh made from either berries or from wood can be made to sink by inserting a piece of glass or a piece of metal inside it. Therefore, advising about a genuine bead having capacity to sink in the water is not correct. Another test about which some traders recommend is to keep the Rudraksh bead between the two copper coins, and they demonstrate also sometime that the bead rotates. This is also not correct. Even if you keep one Rudraksh bead, even a genuine bead, between two copper coins, even for many hours, there is no chance of this Rudraksh getting rotated unless it touches it. And any bead which has this type of uneven surface, if it touches physically, then it is possible that it may rotate. Therefore, both these commonly known tests of either sinking in water or rotation between the coins, they are not genuine tests. Then what is the exact, what is the golden test of Rudraksh for proving its genuinity? The best way is to get it X-rayed. The nature has given this characteristic to Rudraksh bead that the number of inner compartments in any Rudraksh is equal to the outer lines. I will show you one cut piece of Rudraksh, it is in my hand. Here you are seeing some compartments all around Rudraksh, and also in the center you are seeing one hollow place. The central hole is a natural hole which every genuine Rudraksh has, and in this bead we are finding there are 8 compartments which we are seeing very clearly. This is a 8-mukhi Rudraksh. Now we cannot cut every bead. Therefore, a method has been developed that we can see the inner compartment by X-ray. In X-ray, very clearly we can see the total number of inner compartments, and from there we can classify and grade the number of mukhis. It is true that in some cases the compartments are not fully developed. Even if it is not developed, we can find an undeveloped point, and that also that the compartment would exist if it would have developed. Therefore, this day checking by X-ray is one of the best method for determining the number of mukhis. This is an X-ray print of a 10-mukhi Rudraksh. You can very clearly see the number of compartments, including one compartment which has not fully developed. Regarding identification of Rudraksh, by practice and by seeing the beads very closely, you yourself can become almost like an expert, and you should see the lines very carefully and try to judge whether these lines are crafted. Also, please keep this in mind that the Rudraksh beads are maximum up to 40 millimeter in diameter, not more than that, except for some of the beads which are coming from different part of the world, which are much larger. But the Elaeocarpus genitrus rocks is generally a diameter not more than 40 millimeter, and you should always try to source Rudraksh from a very dependable supplier. This is very important, because unless Rudraksh is pure, genuine, and given to you with proper way, Rudraksh benefit will not come. You should try to source it from a dependable supplier, so that you always get a perfectly genuine bead. Whether it is from Nepal or from Indonesia, your source should be perfectly reliable one. It's very important.